So yeah, it's actually it's episode 19. I have it down right here. So ways to get the check is just a podcast. I like to bring in people. It could be entrepreneurs. It could be nonprofit. It could be whatever. It's just ways to get checked. But I like to bring people that do things day to day. I don't like that. You could make 20,000 in 20 minutes. You could make this and this and that. You know, I want people that live by it. Not just preach it to make quick money, if you know what I mean. You know,
of course, the long game, the longevity of it, not just not just the fast money or fast lifestyle, but really like it's the consistency behind it. You feel me? Like it's not every other month that someone's doing an impact. They're delivering impact week. I get what you're saying,
daily,
bro.
yeah, for sure. So those are the guests I try to bring in. So that's why I reached out to you.
Nah, I appreciate you having me.
It's called Mindful Purpose.
Minds with Purpose, yeah.
Minds with Purpose. All right. And what's your name?
My name is Jeurys Santiago.
Okay.
I go by Jay,
Jay, all right. I was gonna say, where does Jay come from? Because I think when I first inboxed you, I wrote Jay.
Yeah. So my name is Jeurys, but when you like when you're talking to people and stuff, not everybody's gonna be able to pronounce the Spanish name.
That's true.
So I'm like, just call me Jay to make it easier. Let's conversate. You feel me? Don't worry about my name. It don't matter too much right now.
My name is actually Nilson. But a lot of people call me Nelson or Nice, whatever you want to call me. Just call me. Let's talk, bro. Let's just talk.
Oh yeah.
So talk to me about what's Minds with Purpose.
Minds with Purpose.
Minds with Purpose. Talk to me about that. What that is.
So Minds with Purpose is a networking platform dedicated to create support and exposure for creatives, entrepreneurs, and the youth. And the way we do that is through marketing, events, and workshops. And the goal is to help them live a more sustainable and profitable life. So, we really want to help people with their education, learning more things, being informed of what's going on, whether it comes to like grants or resources that are out there, but also, make sure that they're, well, that their mental health is good, that, what they're consuming digitally, it makes sense to their lifestyle that they're living, so their well-being. You feel me? Everything that we do is with a purposeful well-being. So the events we throw, we encourage people to meet new people, to engage in new activities. The workshops we're doing is to really, encourage people to learn about financial literacy, digital literacy, which is literally all of this right here, and more, of course, creative advancement, which is building a brand, and empowerment, really being there for one another. So that's what Minds with Purpose is right now.
Nice. I like it. And it goes a lot with what Fence Studios brings and the type of people I want here. So it explained a lot of what I was talking about earlier. And another thing, like, I just have a bunch of questions. Nothing's in order. We'll be all over the place.
Nah, go for it,
I know you
bro.
saw
It's
you
cool.
mentioned youth and stuff, and you did post, I think it was yesterday, and I ended up screenshotting it. You want to write a book this year? Help youth believe in themselves and step up your content game. So I want to kind of talk about that right from the gut.
100%, bro. I'm someone that I get 1,000 ideas per minute. Like, I'm always having a bunch of new ideas every day. You feel me? Like, in the future, I was literally talking to one of my youth today that I hope to create businesses and just give it to people. You feel me? That they can run, or different nonprofit call, like different systems, because I love to create systems, build teams, and put the work in. I feel like I got the system figured out, that I want to do that for other people. So writing a book, you feel me? Like, when it comes to literature, I read in a very, unorthodox way. I don't read like by chapters. Like, I literally have certain books that I read by season, depending on, my mood and what, my goal is. And I just open up the book randomly to a random page, and whatever page it comes up to, I read it. So, I see how much impact books have on me. So my goal this year is to write a book. You feel me? Like, I want to write a book about my story, literally about what I've been through, coming from the Dominican Republic, living in New York City, moving to Lawrence, and then, everything, that I've gone through, and in between. And then when it comes to like helping youth believe in themselves more, that's what I stand for, bro. You feel me? Like, I always believe like how much more powerful will each of our communities be if we spread more belief into our youth. Because at the end of the day, those are our next leaders, and we teach them that failure isn't good, that debt isn't good, that, believing in yourself is risky. But at the end of the day, we should be teaching them, like, take the risk, fail more often. Because as we grow older, we notice that in order to succeed, that's literally the plan to it. It's not always going to be an uphill stream. It's going to be rocky. It's going to be failures, obstacles, challenges. So if we equip our youth earlier on with that mindset, not even like the whole, like the technical side of things, because I still believe in like grading systems and everything, but the mindset, they will be, way better further along in life. Because I read a lot of data, and I noticed that 85% of people's success depends on their emotional intelligence. how they handle their emotions, how they react, and all of those things. And then the last one, stepping up my content game. Yeah, gonna be posting more lifestyle pics, doing more podcasting like I was telling you earlier. That's gonna be coming out in a few weeks. I don't know when this will drop, but it'll be coming out in a few weeks anyways. And just really sharing my story more, bro, and delivering more impact. Like, I don't care about what's in it for me, whether I get 2 views, 2,000, 2 million views. I care about what's in it for the person viewing it.
Correct. Yeah, like I think I mentioned that. I'm dropping that tomorrow, I think. Mentioned that in another thing because I have another segment that's called Outside with Nilsonnice.
Oh, nice.
So, like, I just blog what I'm doing because I'm always, I'm creating a reel. Right now, I forgot to turn the camera on because I left the memory card, but I would have recorded myself setting all this up because this is teaching somebody else how to do it and stuff. And like I said, I don't it will build to that, but as of right now,
this is a dope
whatever
setup,
views,
by the way, bro.
thank you, I appreciate that. Whatever views I get because I'm actually helping somebody compared to like how I say, and I don't want to throw shades at people, but they're like doing all that quick stuff that you're really hurting somebody at the end. And when we talking about the youth, I'm like I told you, I'm a dean of school culture, so I deal with the behavior stuff. And I was talking to a kid about that today. Like I am who I am because of my mistakes.
Yeah.
And everything I've done and all my failures and everything I'm learning, and my resume is my mistakes and my experience, my life, my story, And you could control that, but if you don't try things, you're not gonna know. So obviously we're not encouraging somebody to go make a life career ending mistake, because unfortunately things like that do happen.
But it is when it does happen, to not beat yourself up over it, not dwell on it, not stay stuck on it. Move on, move past it, and don't repeat it. Learn from it, and then tell your peers about it. And then after that, we're not saying life is gonna be easy. There's always gonna be challenges. There's always gonna be a next level. Everybody, no matter how much financial capability they have, they always want more. You feel me? Whether you have $1 million net worth, you always want to reach 10. Whether you have $10,000, you want to reach 100 or 20. So it's always understanding that it's a never-ending game. That you have to. That in every environment you're in, there's gonna be things that stumble you up. But you have to get out of certain environments that could be life-ending decisions. As in a lot of these multicultural communities that we live in. It's there's certain communities that if you stay in it for too long and get with the wrong people, it could really not let you get to the next environment.
That's true. And you just mentioned multicultural. Do you know? I was gonna mention him because you mentioned the illustration, Roberto Guzman from Multicultural Classroom.
I think I've seen him on social media. I don't know him personally, but I've seen his.
If you want, I could link you guys up. He was here 2 episodes ago. We talked about his book. It's over there and he's definitely a writer and wants to see a lot of young, especially Latino writers out here coming up. So I'll definitely hook you guys up for you guys could talk and just, some.
Definitely. I see
the game from him. I know in his episode we talked about how to illustrate a book. I don't know what level you're at with that.
I'm at the beginning level. I don't know anything. And that's one thing about me, bro. I'm a straight up guy. I don't beat around the bush. I keep it 100. Where I'm at in life is because I've kept it 100, and that's what I tell others. Like, don't be afraid to be vulnerable. So, correct. Literally, I don't know anything about writing a book. I don't even have a title, To be honest, I'm lying. I've thought about...
You kind of have that title.
The title I think it might be is Keeping It Real.
Nice.
Keeping It Real.
Okay. I mentioned that because when he came in, Jackson put us on. I really didn't know what he was coming into. I know he was promoting a book, so I looked him up a little bit. But I tried not to do that too much because I kind of like to get to know my guests as I'm here. And when we're here, I think the podcast turned into how to write a book because that's something I do want to do. That's why I screenshot that and made sure I brought it up.
For sure, bro.
That's just cool stuff. And I wasn't the best student at all, so that's what always kept me away from it.
Yeah,
it's like,
me neither.
What the hell am I writing? I can't even read. I can't even pass the MCAT. You know what I'm saying? And
bro, all I did in high school was skip class and play dice.
And chill.
You laugh, bro, but I'm telling you, bro.
I hear you. I believe it.
From freshman year to junior year, if I got a 65 to pass, I was happy. If I was cut, all I did was cut class to gamble. I didn't think about my future.
What school you went to?
I went to Mahan Center for Science and Mathematics in New York, in the Lower East Side, 116 on the East Side. So that was my freshman to junior year. And literally, I didn't think about college whatsoever while being there.
Correct. Yeah, so I asked what school you went to because, in Lawrence, a lot of the similar stuff happens. And I'm in a position now in life that I'm hoping where I could help change that because yes, we got by with it, but it shouldn't be the way, and it's not. It shouldn't be stuff our youth should be doing all day, which they still
no, correct. I mean, when I came to Lawrence, I changed around though. When I moved to Lawrence my junior year, like last semester.
Okay.
So I went to LHS for the last year, and then I did senior year there as well. And after that, I started thinking about school. I got my
diploma.
Yeah, my diploma. So now I'm thinking about community college.
Nice.
So I got into NECC, and I do that, and that changed my life. Because after that, I ended up getting an Oprah Winfrey scholarship to go to UMass Lowell.
Okay.
But when I tell you, like, that's how my journey started, like failing, like not thinking about school.
So Lawrence was a great restart for you when you got to get it done.
100%. But that's what I'm telling you, getting to different environments where you could, restart, refresh, and refocus. And after that, it's only been, like learning experiences for me.
Okay, that's cool. I'm glad that you got to come in and do that and didn't fall with the wrong crowd. And
yeah,
I'm glad you didn't meet me when you came in. If you were playing dice over there, we would have definitely played over here.
When I came here, to be honest, bro, they used to call me 456 in the parks.
Okay.
Because again, I'm like, I'm a risk taker. At the end of the day, like I'm a risk taker.
I like that.
And I feel like I'm a blessed person. So literally, like.
My number is funny because I went to get I needed a second phone and they gave me like 3 options and one ended with 456. So I was like, yo, I'm taking that one. 7456. That's the last 4. So I was like, let's go. So let's talk about some of your accomplishments that you've done with your thing with Minds with Purpose. Minds with Purpose, correct?
Minds with Purpose, yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So some of the accomplishments accomplishments that you feel like.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
that you've done.
For me, every day is an accomplishment. I'm a very grateful person and like thankful for like the fact that I get to work with youth, daily, deliver workshops. It just inspires me to keep going because, they're the next leaders and they're the next, people who's going to keep, the ripple effect going. But recently, we hosted our first ever Minds with Purpose Festival, which had about 900 attendees. It was in the Lawrence Public Library. It was for 3 days. We had panelists, we had dance performers, music performers, vendors, food vendors, fashion shows. It was sponsors. Like, it was just a beautiful event, bro. You had youth there, you had adults there, you had and it was a weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Wow, 3 days is a lot.
It was crazy, but the library was packed. Like there was people there. Like it was a lot of foot traffic, so it was beautiful to see. Until this day, people are speaking about that. Besides that, recent accomplishments, we do an annual basketball charity tournament, right before school starts. We have 4 years doing it already in the South Common basketball court. We give away book bags. We give away T-shirts to the kids. We're going to do it this year again, make it bigger. You feel me? So, again, everything we do, like anything I set my mind to do with this brand, with this company, with this organization, we accomplish it because, I'm a go-getter, and the people that I keep around me for my team are go-getters as well. Yep. You feel me? But, like, literally every day I get to work with youth over at UTech, and I get to inspire them, work with them on creating their own business, becoming a creative, believing in themselves, and that's a huge accomplishment for me. You feel me?
For sure. No, that's cool. And it's also, like, that's an awkward, weird question to ask, but I like to ask it because sometimes we forget things we have accomplished, and it's like you just want to accomplish so much things and do so much things that we forget what we have done.
Oh, so to be honest, I'll add one, bro, because like I literally forgot one that I just did, which is crazy.
Talk to me.
I'm about to be a teacher's assistant for a Harvard executive course.
Let's go.
You feel me? So like literally, like, bro, I went to school for marketing international business, but because of the experiences I've endured and the type of brand I have created, I get opportunities. Now you're good. I got opportunities like, now I'm going to be a professor at Harvard have that on my resume, and I'm only 25. And something else I forgot to mention, I just got 25 under 25 from the Boston Business Journal as well. And I'm all the way in Lawrence, you feel me? So I'm getting recognized out in the Boston Business Journal, which is like the most prominent business journal in the state of Massachusetts.
Nice.
So nice. I do be forgetting like my accomplishments, bro. Because I be on goal, you feel me? Whether
you want to keep doing
whether I win or lose, it don't phase me. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna do the next thing for sure. Nah, I feel that. I'm the same way. So what are some like the difficult obstacles that you have gone through and stuff like that?
I feel like
in this field, industry and stuff.
Myself, you feel me? I feel like honestly, bro, the biggest obstacle we all face is oneself. Knowing that we know what we need to do, but there's times where we fold, like quote unquote fold, and like take the easy way out or do the things we're not supposed to be doing. Not saying we're doing bad things, but like not making the right decisions. And I feel like there's times where I should be going way much harder. Although I go very hard and people tell me to relax more often, I know I have way much more potential. So I feel like I have been my biggest obstacle throughout the last few, like throughout my journey. So that's why continuing to work in myself, invest in myself, my well-being, my mental health, my physical health. I go in the sauna, is what I focus on now the most, and my patience, you feel me? Like this year, like patience is everything for me, bro. I'm not in a rush for nothing. Like nothing's going to put no pressure on me. Like I am making my own journey, so I'm in control, So like when you talk about what obstacle, it's literally me, bro, because like once you figure it out like that, you're in control and you can make the decisions for your good, like you could do anything. There's nothing that's impossible.
That's very true, and that's something we all face, including myself, and that's a challenge we do have to go there. I was speaking to, I forgot his name, sorry, but he was talking to me about morning routines.
Yeah.
Like morning routines. Once you lock that in, you go from there. Like you could wake up and have a nice coffee with a bunch of stuff, or you could go have a green juice, and that's gonna be a big difference.
Yeah.
Just with that small little choice.
And or making your bed or not making your bed.
Correct. I'm big with making that bed. The bed has to be done for you.
Picking up your phone, not picking up your phone.
Correct. Checking in, all that. Yeah.
It's little things, bro. Like that's one thing I've been trying to do more often now. When I wake up, now look at my phone and say thank you for waking up, and just manifest what I hope the day or the next few days look like. I'm big on manifestation for sure.
All right. No, yeah. But no, I like that yourself and holding myself, because I did say I want to do certain things and I still haven't seen myself do certain things, and I haven't for some choices. For example, I'm still having that coffee. You know what I'm saying? And I need to get away from that.
Tomorrow you won't have it.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Tomorrow you won't have it.
Keep you posted on that.
No, like you tell yourself that, you feel me? Like you have to tell yourself that.
Correct.
And then you won't have it.
All right. I got to tell myself that more and follow through with it. You feel me?
You just got to tell yourself that one time, bro, and then do it, and then it'll become a habit.
Okay.
Because it's all about the habits we do. Like out of sight, out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Once you don't think about the coffee no more, you're only going to go to the green juice or the water.
Yep. Nah, for sure. And prepping and having everything ready, right? Because you need to make sure you have your blenders and you have to have the greens and stuff to make it do it.
Preparation is everything.
At the end of the day, it's easy to drive to Dunkin' Donuts, but it's not easy to go get that juice in the morning somewhere on your route.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably a spot, but it's probably not en route. So preparation, like you're saying,
there's no shortcuts to success.
Correct.
The more you prepare, bro, the more the more opportunities you're able to execute.
No, I respect that for sure. So let's go back to like the morning, and you want to do a lot of content and stuff like that. Like what would a morning routine, what a day in your shoes would look like?
You know what's so funny, bro? I literally was writing that today as I was doing a lap on the gym. Like no jokes, bro. That's another thing about me, bro. I don't cap. Like I keep it 100.
I like it.
And I'm gonna read it. Like what I got to write down. I didn't get to do the whole thing. But let me see.
And this is to plan your content?
No. This is what you just asked me about my daily routine.
Okay, yeah.
Like literally daily. What does that say up there?
Daily routines.
I was literally writing this today. Okay. So I want to go in the sauna. I want to swim, play basketball. I'm a hooper. I used to play AU ball when I was in New York. 70-minute HIIT workout / live session. 3 healthy meals. I don't want to do a meal prep, but I want to do like 3 healthy meals, like that I'm eating right. The right proteins. Shit that I like, things that I like. I don't know if I can swear here, my fault.
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
You take the show how you want.
Okay, perfect. 3 podcasts. I want to listen to 3 podcasts. There's 3 right now that I enjoy. I'll share them with you and the viewers. My First Million, that's one. It's been great. Gary V, which is an amazing podcaster, and Earn Your Leisure with Rashad, Bilal, and Troy. 7 income streams review. That's my goal. Right now, I'm talking about merch, workshops, content creation, brand endorsement deals, events. I have to come up with like 2 more, and then review with 3 teams who manage the 7 streams of income. You feel me? Like that's what I got up to, and then I left. But that's literally what I want my days to look like. If I'm able to do that every day, and as you saw there, like focusing on my health and my growth, and that's it.
Yep.
I do have my son, as well, that I do love, so he will definitely be incorporated.
How old's your son?
He is 3 years old.
Congrats to that.
Appreciate that.
I have a 14-month-old.
Oh, congrats,
so
bro.
It's cool. Thank you. How is it being a dad?
It's the greatest thing to ever happen to me, bro. You know, you're not the most important person in your life no more.
Yep.
It's someone else. You want to see someone win more than you. You have this ball of happiness that, you know, you could be having the worst day ever and you see them and it changes that in an instant.
Yep.
You feel me? So it's understanding that there's someone that looks up to you too, you know, so you have that extra motivation to, you know, make it right. You know, like all those past mistakes you've done, you got someone that they put that past you and they want to see you win. So it's the best thing ever, bro. I love it.
Nah, yeah, for sure. I could echo everything you said. It's amazing. It's pretty cool. It's like, it's different, but I wouldn't change it for nothing. Like, I love it.
Yeah.
That's my little guy. Like, once I get home, like, I don't even know if I'm going to be tired anymore. Like, I'm just going to keep going. You feel me?
What's his name?
Nolan.
Nolan? Fire.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, nah, that's what's up. I got caught off track when you mentioned the kid. Like, I always be like, oh, how is it? You know, it's like, I'm a dad now. Yeah. And it's like when you hang out with friends that are parents now, like, that's what the conversation turns into.
Yeah.
Before, I used to hang out with a lot of teachers. I used to work at a school. So we talked about what's teaching stuff or this and that. And now it's like, you know, I always talk about my kid and being a parent and stuff. But no, yeah. So what's some of the best compliments you think you received with Minds with Purpose?
I receive compliments a lot, to be honest. I appreciate them a whole lot. Some of the best compliments I have received is like, keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be super big in the future. Like, you know, insinuating that I'm way ahead of the game. You feel me? Because I'm only 25 years old and I've been doing this since I was 19 years old. You feel me? So I have about 5-6 years in this type of, you know, environment, putting on for others, creating platforms in a city where I'm not from. To be honest, like, I'm from New York. I have about 7 years here, and I love the city of Lawrence, but I wasn't raised here like a lot of the people here, you know, so, but definitely a lot of people's like, you know, this is what the youth need, this is what the community needs, you feel me, because I tap into a lot of different fields, music, fashion, entrepreneurship, you know, videography, everything, you know, business owners, you know, advocacy work, you know, health and wellness, tap into a lot of different, you know, fields that the community realizes that, you know, from the very first video that we ever put out about Minds with Purpose, after that, bro, it was like I felt like a local celebrity going around and, you know, receiving people saying what's up to me. You know, the message resonates with people, you feel me? So a lot of people do love that. They do appreciate that. I do think a lot of people don't understand Minds with Purpose to the fully. They just see a lot of good stuff, and that was the goal of it, you feel me? The goal of it was to create confusion. When you look at the logo, it has a V in the logo, which stands for Minds with Purpose, striving to make everybody a more valuable person. You feel me? So now the next 5 years, we're releasing the product, which is an app.
Okay, nice. So you have some end goals and a big vision for this.
Yeah, we got some stepping stones. You feel me? To really take us to the next level. Cause my goal is not to be just in Massachusetts. My goal is to be international. So
yeah, I was gonna say that too. So like, where does that drive come from to do all that? Because like, I know I have a lot of passion for my city. I don't work for Lawrence no more, which is bringing now I could do certain things that I couldn't do when I worked for the city because I do have the love and the passion for the city. So you not being from Lawrence and starting the sub, like, where does that drive and love come from?
It comes from within, bro, to be honest. You know, like, I'm a really passionate person. My parents, you feel me, they're very, you know, dedicated, hardworking people. I grew up, you know, in my dad's barbershop in New York, and, you know, I really appreciate them for that. And then, you know, it comes from within. Like, no matter where I'm at, I'm gonna deliver this passion, and then what my values and beliefs lie is giving back to the community and building others up. That's what brings me joy. That's what makes me happy. I'm a giver, you feel me? I'd rather give than take, you know? I'm not a lambong, you feel me? Like, you know, like in our culture, I really enjoy, like, creating opportunities for other people. So, you know, when you talk about Lawrence, like, Lawrence really got me focused up. So this is always going to hold a special place in my heart. But, you know, Miami, Atlanta, California, New York, like, these are all cities that have people like us with dreams, you know, entrepreneurial dreams, creative dreams, leadership dreams that I want to help them too someday.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's dope. What kind of network methods have worked for you to, like, be able to do that? Because, like, if, like you're saying you're not from here, so, like, that's huge, right? And everything you're doing, because it's easy for me to get things done here, it's a phone call away.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I've been here my whole life, and classmates from third grade were still cool that have this business, have that. Like my guy that Freddie that just left, you know? So like, what some of the network strategies do you have and things like that that actually do work for you and stuff? For the
shoot my shot, bro. I'm a shooter. I play ball. I shoot from deep. I shoot from 3. I shoot from 4-point. You know, like whatever the goal is, whatever I'm trying to get done, whoever needs to be contacted then will get contacted. Straight up, that's how I move with everything. I'm putting together a festival. Who do I need to contact then? That's who I'm reaching out to. Putting together a charity tournament. Who do I need to contact then? I'm contacting them. And just watering those connections and watering those seeds, you know, to really, you know, keep it, you know, maintained, you know, so it's not just one-off things and more long-term, you know, that's really what I'm all about, building partnerships. So everybody that I'm speaking to is, you know, I don't approach it with a transactional mindset. I approach it with relational mindset. Like, how can we build? How can we help each other? And when you come like that, when you come with value, which is what I've built Minds with Purpose on, value, that everybody, again, striving to make everybody a more valuable person. You know, when you come with value, it's very rare that people won't be accepting of you. So that's the number one networking method I've used. I got 13,000 connections on LinkedIn, pretty good following on Instagram. And, you know, like, just lose that fear.
The power of LinkedIn. I'm actually fixing my LinkedIn right now because I wasn't hip with the game. I've been in the same place for years, and know that I haven't really paid attention to that. And like you just said, 13,000 people. Like, there's a lot of power on LinkedIn. So that's game right there that a lot of people don't really know about. Go update that LinkedIn. It's more important than Instagram.
Bro, it's my favorite platform, and I have years saying this. I have years putting people on, like, get on LinkedIn, get on LinkedIn. Yep. If you listen to me, you know, you did it, and it grew you, it connected you to certain people. If you didn't listen to me, you're still not late. Like, just start. Correct. And all the youth I work with that I've gotten the chance to deliver a workshop to, I've put them on LinkedIn. And these are youth coming out of prison, coming out, you know, certain problems that they never would have learned about LinkedIn. And I want to give anybody and everybody the shot to grow.
I like that. When did you, like I said, I'm all over the place with this.
Now you good, bro. No worries.
Off what we're talking about. When did you you know you wanted to choose this career path? Like,
yeah,
what locked you into this?
I mean, for me, it was honestly, bro, like I say this all the time, like the question I ask you, there's a term called ikigai, you know, like what's your purpose for being, you know, like what's going to get you up every morning when you already have everything figured out? Like, what's one thing you'll do for the rest of your life if you were to do it for free? Like, if money wasn't a problem? Because, you know, I'm speaking to a lot more people who are, you know, millionaires, multimillionaires, have connections with billionaires. So I'm stepping into a different, you know, type of mindset. And if those people are still not fulfilled with money, I know that that's not really the end goal, right? So I tell myself, like, what are those real values and beliefs that I have? And it always lies on helping the next person, you know, believing in the next person, uplifting people, celebrating people, highlighting people, and bringing people together. And literally, like, you know, once I discovered that that's what I enjoy to do and that's what I will do forever, and I found a way to monetize it, I'm like, yeah, this is it for me. Let's get to work.
Nice. What do you think is the most difficult part with all this stuff?
The most difficult part is definitely balancing out, you know, your personal desire and the community desires. You feel me? Because I like to have fun. You feel me? I'm a fun person. I'm a creative person. If it was up to me, 3 weeks, I'd rather go travel to PR, DR, and Jamaica and create merchandise. You feel me? Like, do that and have my own personal fun. Clearly check in with my family and my son because I love them. But then those 3 weeks that happen, who's putting in the work in the community to keep that impact going? You know, so I feel like that's been very difficult because, you know, I believe, again, in taking care of me so I can fill the cups for others. But besides that, what has been difficult is just, you know, the information asymmetry that's out there, meaning that there's a lot of information out there, but there's language barriers. You feel me? Just how you understand what DEI means, a lot of young kids don't know what that means. You know, just how we understand what a nonprofit really is, a lot of kids don't understand what a nonprofit is. They think that, and they think means no money or like just, or like, you know, but in reality, nonprofits make a lot of money and they move a lot of money as well in our communities, and they fight for special causes, but they employ a lot of people. So it's a lot of those things. So the communication barriers, bro, to be honest, and as I keep, you know, elevating myself and tapping into different environments, is what I noticed, that when you speak with different terminologies and different communication methods, that's what changes the game. So that has been the biggest difficulty. But we're figuring it out. We're figuring it out at the end of the day. You feel me?
Nah, for sure. When you think you're most productive, like at what point? Not in the day, in the month, in the time. To be honest, like when you feel most productive.
To be honest, I wish I knew, bro. I wish I knew so I could double down. But like I'm a real like diverse person. To be honest with you, like there might be some days I wake up early and I'll get to work right away, like in the morning, bust in a couple. It's really like I'm a flip the switch type of person. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like if I have to flip it, I'm gonna flip the switch and lock in. But as far as like the best productivity, I think for me is honestly like evening times. Like Friday night after you get a cut, you feel me? You feel amazing. Yeah. So like you look good, feel good. So when it comes to productivity, I believe in, again, investing in you, having a nice fit, taking care of like, your haircuts, whatever you do for self-care. And that will indulge in positive and productivity and efficiency.
Nah, that's facts. That's fact. When you leave the bar shop, you could go attack any meeting. You're feeling good. Yeah.
And it's the same thing when like there's a trick I tell the youth to do. Like you ever feel like you have a couple meetings and put $500 in your pocket. It gives you a more like confident feeling that you're not going for the money. Like
I got into watches because of that. I have my iWatch right now because I work all day. I'm not gonna wear my I just got out of work.
Yeah, you're what? My what is it? Tell me.
Huh?
You said my I don't know. Stop being low key with it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't have nothing.
You got an AP in the crib?
Nah, not yet. I'll be honest. I just got regular like Movados and stuff like
nice.
that. They're like I'm working my way up. Started with the Citizens and working my way up.
Moses Jewelry.
Who?
Moses Jewelry on Instagram?
No.
Definitely tap in with him, bro.
I'll look.
He's a jeweler in the financial district in New York, but he's been blowing up. He be giving away free Rolexes, giving away like.
Okay, I'll look into it. Now, yeah. So right now I'm in the $800 to $900 budget for a watch, but like. I could leave right now to Macy's and buy $800, $900.
Yeah.
That's the budget I could afford right now, and I'm just trying to keep working my way up. But
hell yeah.
How you say that, like put $500 in your pocket. Sometimes when I have certain meetings, you just feel good with those watches on.
Yeah.
And it's not a Rolex. Yeah, it didn't cost me 30 bands, but it's still a nice watch that you feel good about.
Capacity,
yourself,
bro. Capacity, bro. Different levels to it. It makes you feel good right now, but in 2 years, the Rolex is gonna make you feel good, hopefully.
And then more motivation to keep working your way up to
or whatever it is, that you wanted to make you feel good. Nah,
that's cool. That's cool. And it was like that's a cool little trick and advice you just gave right there. I like.
Yeah,
that.
Bro. I'll be dropping gems, bro. If you listen, like this. I'll be telling people. Like I'm not a magician, but I've studied a lot of different human behaviors. Like when you talk about human behavior, I study in a different way though. When I put events together, when I study like how people support in these events and in workshops and marketing, I study that stuff. You feel me? So. Literally, like my information comes from a lot of research and a lot of data.
Word. No, I hear that. And with this industry and stuff, what is like one thing like you would like to see change, or that if you could change, you would?
More vulnerability. If people were more upfront instead of beating around the bush. You feel me? When it comes to like events, and just like the creative sector, people say the music industry is grimy, the model industry is grimy, like entrepreneurial, people backstabbing people in business deals, real estate deals. I wish there was just more vulnerability, more budgeting out loud. Like put your money where your mouth is. Like you don't have to, like dim someone else's light to make your light shine brighter.
Correct,
essentially, you feel me? Like at the end of the day, if we all eat better, versus you taking food off someone else's plate. So that's what I would love to see more in this industry: more collaboration, more resource sharing, less gatekeeping, like all those things, and just more, vulnerability and more budgeting out loud.
Nice. So what were like some of the difficulties you had when you first started out? Like what,
I mean, people believing in me, you feel me? Like I remember doing my first event, the owner didn't show up till like, 30 minutes after he said he was going to be there, and I already had a line of like 50 people outside. So that belief system, people not taking you as serious because you're young or this, you're just, no one knows who you are. So that's why I respect, the janitor as much as I respect the CEO, because they both have valid ideas at the end of the day. And, but starting up, as a young person, you don't have that belief system, that support system, that credibility system. So you don't get as many opportunities, as you do, as you keep on, doing more and more and more. That if I did have those opportunities then, the story would have been juicier because you're younger. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it goes back to that, like, how quick can we get that opportunity to this individual?
All right. And on the other side of that, so being that person that was late and thing, like, how do you set those boundaries? Like, how do you set boundaries moving forward and with your business and not accepting certain things? And because, like, people reach out, some waste time, some get to business. Like,
in that case, it's really all about valuing myself and the business correctly. Because at the end of the day, like, as much as I want to give back to the community and be there for people and help out, because I know so much about marketing or fundraising or whatever it is, it's about standing strong that, I have bills to pay too. So I can't do things for, like, the price you have in mind, because it doesn't make sense. Like, my time that I spent doing the research and putting in those hours, is worth something to me. And again, back to, like, me taking care of me, it starts there. Like, you really standing firm and learning how to say no. So this year, that is something that, again, back to the patience stuff, just taking my time with things, And, I don't want to chase money. I want the money to chase me. I want the work that I'm doing to call out organizations that they reach out to me because they see how good the work is. And that's what's happening right now. Literally, like, that's what's happening. And that's why I said at the beginning of this podcast, like, I'm just super grateful for every day just accomplishing to impact one young adult or one youth by what they see on my socials or one conversation I'm having, like when I go to the gym. I don't know who I'm going to run into. And that makes me feel good, So just doing that consistently, is my why too.
Okay, that's dope. Do you talk to schools? Have you done, like, stuff like that?
So
like, to the students and, like, a presentation?
So that's what I do. Right now, the school, again, I'm not from here, so I don't know these schools' names, but the one right in front of the library.
Okay, that's the Old Lawrence High. So I think the Oliver something's there. Yeah.
So the alternative high school there, they're we're in talks right now. It's for me to go deliver a workshop in March. I've been to Phoenix. I've been to Rise. I'm supposed to go to LHS, but I'm already doing, like, Boston University, MIT.
That's cool.
Harvard,
No, and I asked because, I kind of know you do that, but, like, I want to ask, like, do you have stuff up online that you've done or anything that I could see your work in that performance?
Yeah. I have things on my personal Instagram at Jay.Purposeful. Seeing when I spoke at Boston University in front of 800 student innovators, seeing when I spoke at UMass Lowell in front of 1,500 freshmen, when I did the MIT, summer program, and I also go to Roxbury, speak with different programs out there. So I've expanded myself, and that's what I want to continue to do, being out there, being more of a resource and sharing my story, because you don't know what inspiration you can have for, like, that certain youth when they hear you, and you could be the reason why they change their mindset.
Okay, I feel that. That's cool. No, I'm also asking because as the dean of school culture, that I have to bring people in.
Yeah.
And the person that he came to our school actually 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna throw his name out there because I don't, but I didn't like it. Mm-hmm. I personally didn't like it, and I told the principal asked me, "What do you think of it?" She let me take charge because she's been hearing it for 2 years. This is his third year, so I was just listening to it and stuff. And I told her I didn't like it. She's like, "Yo, get somebody else. Let's get somebody here that's gonna come in here and make that impact." And I feel like that needs to be there. And that's why I asked if there anywhere I could see your stuff.
I mean, and I could send you some of my stuff too. I could, email you. And I would. And the thing about me is, like, I would appreciate any opportunity to do it because, again, this is what I would do for free. So now being able to monetize it, bro, is just I never saw, like, this is where it was going, like, to the educational and motivational route. But I'm glad it did, bro. I'm glad I ended up here because I love it.
That's cool. No, yeah, for sure. And I'm gonna look into it, and then we'll see if we set something up. Or even if you do yours in March, which is next month, and you give me that date, known in the community with all the schools, I'll show up with my pass, and they'll probably let me watch it, and we go from there. I'll probably even bring the principal to watch it. You know what I'm saying, and see how she likes it. Because at the end of the day, like it says, being monetized, we gotta make sure.
That's a great idea. Maybe inviting, like, other schools and things like that, so they can see.
Leaders from other places to come see it and see what they're getting.
Yeah,
for sure. I feel like we could be here all day, and something I want to do, like, I think 2 more episodes, then I'm gonna start once the lighting, everything's set up. I'm just gonna be live, bro. Like the episode's gonna stay right on YouTube, and people could jump in, ask questions, we could interact and just talk, because like that's just right. We gotta adapt. It's 2025. That's how it should be.
And also making this like a little hub. You feel me? Like
correct.
A lot of people are looking for a place to record, do content. That you're not here 24/7, but if you can work with other creatives, that might be a route.
Yeah. So that's something I'm definitely. That's what Fence Studios is. This is a studio to come create like. So, like you said, a little confusion with your V and stuff. A lot of people get confused with my stuff because I do a lot. I do Fence Sports, I do Fence Studios, I do Ways to Get the Check. So this is just a podcast. This is a podcast.
This is a platform,
me,
bro.
Yeah, this is me recording at Fence Studios.
Yeah,
my podcast show is not Fence Studios.
Correct.
Fence Studios is the building. This is where we're at. Yeah. So this is a podcast at
Trust me, bro. I hear you because exactly how
you
just said. I've said it to people. Minds with Purpose is not a clothing line. Minds with Purpose is not events platform. We're a networking platform for multicultural individuals, so I totally hear you, bro. And, I love it, bro. I love when people build community. You feel me? Mm-hmm. What you're building is a community. You have different passions, clearly, sports, faith, creating. And that's what it's all about. And, I'm the same way in the sense that I have a lot of, passions and interests, which is why my audience is very diverse,
Correct.
And when I tell you I want to go international, that's really the goal.
That's dope. I like that. That's another reason why this table is white. After everything's like set up and stuff, I'm supposed to project a logo right on it.
Fire.
Like, so whoever comes in, their logo's going to be there. You know what I'm saying? So project stuff like that. And another thing, like when it comes to the faith stuff, I'm not the most religious person.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something that went with it. And like I was watching the Nicky Jam show, and that's something he mentioned, and I just brought it to life. And Fence Studios, but I am religious. I do have my beliefs and stuff. But
even Nicky Jam, bro, like that documentary was like, he had to go to Colombia to really like get to the next level.
Yeah. So he ends up ending the show talking about like just en fe en nuestro Dios, and then I was like, oh wow, that's true. And growing up Catholic and stuff, but like. For sure, I feel like church is calling me and stuff, but I'm not there yet. I do what I gotta do, and I go here and there. Especially, I want my son to be used to that on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been taking him, but I'm not 1,000%.
No, I feel you, bro. I'm in the same place. Like my grandparents grew up doing the Rosemary every day. Yep. I grew up, Catholic as well, and being in the church every Sunday. I've been a little bit disconnected, but. It's about faith, I'm not talking about religion, you feel me? Like
Correct.
Believing in that, higher power,
mm-hmm.
whether it's manifestation, the universe, whatever you believe in, but believe in something higher than yourself, because there's people who are, so full of themselves, and that closes their mind, you feel me? But if you believe in, taking a step without seeing a staircase, that's faith right there.
Yep.
No matter what religion you
no
are,
matter what you believe in, no matter
and that's what I don't discriminate nothing, bro. You feel me? Like, do you have faith and believing? Do you believe? Then let's work. You feel me? That's what it comes down to.
I like that. Where can we find you? Just before we wrap it up.
Nowhere. Nah, I'm joking. Don't find me. Nah, I don't want to be bothered. Nah. Minds with Purpose on Instagram. That is our business Instagram page. A lot more content, a lot more consistencies coming there. Dropping videos from our Minds with Purpose Festival, throwback events, informational, ways to do business with us, my speaking content, all of that. My personal Instagram, which is my personal brand, Jay Purposeful. There are dropping a lot of cool segments coming up. I don't know if you've seen like all you can eat for $20, like the guy from New York that he'd be doing the videos. He goes to different spots and he gets like a little snack. I'm going to start doing those. I'm going to start doing fits of the day, motivation.
Nice.
You see Wallow's content?
Yeah.
I'm going to start doing things like that. Like believe in yourself. We all got to say things like that.
For sure. I like
LinkedIn, Jeurys Santiago, my favorite platform. Definitely connect with me there. Build your own LinkedIn and connect with people. Expand your network, expand your reach, and just have more eyeballs on your name. That's what it comes down to. There's so many people in this world. You got to escape the environment and the city that you're in and the little neighborhoods that you close yourself to, and just really, know that there's a world out there ready for you. So give it all you got. And I think that's pretty much it for now. Our LinkedIn and our Instagram. If you want my email, you can contact us in any of those places.
Sure. No, that's what's up. I like that. I like it. And I would love to bring you back when you have something coming up, and we got to stay in touch for that stuff in March.
Yeah.
We'll pull up with my principal, and we'll make something happen, and we'll go for there. Hopefully we could keep expanding and going from there.
No, let's do it, bro. I'm here, bro. I love doing this. I love sharing my story. I love inspiring telling others to believe in themselves. If no one ever told you, I'm proud of you, I'm proud of you. You feel me? Because that's all you need to hear sometimes to like flip the switch and get for sure. And get to work. And You feel me? Like no matter what you look like, what color, where you come from, like I want you to win. You feel me? And that's how I move, and I don't expect shit back. You feel me? Like I just do it out of love, and it's how I've been raised. Anybody that knows me from like, you know, chamaquito as a little kid from elementary school to now can tell you I'm the same way. I'm a clown. I love to have fun, to dance. I didn't mention this earlier, but I used to do ballroom dancing when I was younger. I did chess nationally. So again, really, really diverse person, and I only want to get more diverse.
No, that's cool. I did chess too. I was in the chess club, but not nationally. But
we got to play. I haven't played in a while.
I haven't played, but I'm with it now for sure. I'm with it. That'll be chill.
Maybe do a chess club event, some shit like that.
Nah, and even for the youth, and probably bring some kids in, because that's when I did it, when I was in 6th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Same, bro. I did it in 6th grade in New York, and I traveled, but I did it nationally. I traveled to, and it's funny, like, I won't show you that, but like I was literally searching it up, like my ranking from back in the day. But like,
that's
bro.
cool. No, yeah, and we go from there. I was gonna tell you too, for all the stuff you want to post and start making. It's in an episode I'm dropping tomorrow. Like, writing everything down is changes the game for me.
Yeah.
And crossing it out as you do, you put exactly what you need to record, what first set, second set shot, third shot, what you need in the background, everything. You put all that down. You take 20, 25 minutes to script it out. You just record it in that order. You're going to really be more consistent with it and get it done.
When you asked me earlier, what's the biggest difficulty I said myself, is because I know I need to do that, but I don't do it.
Nah, I got you.
But I literally know that my goal is to also like organize, structure. But that's why being more patient, I feel like I'm going to be able to make clearer decisions,
be able to do that.
Organize things more better, you know, and just knock things down. You feel me? So appreciate that. Definitely going to be writing more. I want to write a book. So I want to... Everything I challenge myself as, and when I put it out, is so I can work towards it. So for me to write a book, I need to write, right? So I need to build the habit of writing. So that's really my goal. My goal is not really to write a book, because I'll probably write 30 books in my lifetime, right? But I want to get in the habit of writing,
and be able to,
you know? So literally for everybody, whatever goal you have, you know, and you know you're missing a habit, set that goal out for yourself and just challenge yourself.
Yeah, that's what my guy was talking about, turning it into routines. So... let's end it with this. End goal for 2025.
End goal for 2025 is for Minds with Purpose to be a $1 million company. You know, we're building our app, we're building our platform, our digital platform. So, you know, we're hoping to go into schools with our technology, to go into youth programs, to go into nonprofits, hospitals, corporations, everybody, to really enhance, you know, multicultural individuals' well-being and their education. You know, it's all about learning, you know, learning a new skill, learning a new talent, and having fun with life, you know, making sure that your well-being is, you know, being prioritized. So through technology, we're going to enable peer-to-peer groups, you know, smaller communities that, you know, have structured kind of curriculums that get you places, that if you start off the program with like $2K in debt, no job, that by the end of 6 weeks, you have a job, you're $2K positive, and you have a credit card. You know, that's data that, you know, is impactful. And those are the KPIs that we're after. And doing that through community collaboration and technology is what we will be doing. So this year is really to fundraise money and really show people that the first 5 years of the company, of the brand, were just to really get in the ground and tap into all these multicultural communities. But now we've really got a product that's gonna change their, you know, their momentum in their lives.
I like it. That's what's up, man. Ways to get the check. Episode 19. You already had it right there. You already know.
Jay Purposeful, man. Minds with Purpose.
Let's go. I like
Appreciate
it.
you, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for having me, bro.